Hey guys, I'm starting a new video series on the theological virtues of faith, hope, and charity. They differ from the Cardinal Virtues, which I have done a previous video before. If you want to watch them, I will place links in the descriptions below. Stay tuned. God bless. I hope you like the video. If you like, please like and subscribe and share. God bless. Hey guys, I've decided to start a new video series on the theological virtues. The theological virtues are faith, hope, and charity. I want to start on faith because it is one of the most important, because I believe the book of Hebrews says that without faith it is impossible to please God. There are two ways to sin against faith: voluntary doubts and involuntary doubts. This is where invisible ignorance comes in and non-invisible ignorance comes in. If a person rejects the faith or a certain article of the faith, a particular doctrine or dogma, it's presented to them, to their intellect, and they obtain knowledge of it, and they refuse to believe it. That is voluntary doubt. Involuntary doubt would be for somebody to not know a particular doctrine, and they probably wouldn't necessarily believe if it was never presented to their intellect. So this would be where they would be inheriting invisible ignorance. So there's all kinds of sins against faith. There's calamity. There is hatred. There is not believing in true God, not believing in the precepts of the church, not believing in, for example, the dogmas like the virgin birth, the Jesus suffered for your sins, the resurrection, Jesus doing miracles, believing the Eucharist. These would be a denial of faith right here. And there's an entire list of things that could be used to be in violation of faith. Faith is a theological virtue by which we believe in all the divine revelation that God has revealed to us, for he can neither deceive nor be deceived. And that is the Catechism's definition of that, I believe. Yes, faith has doubt separated into two categories: voluntary and involuntary. The people who don't know are usually involuntary, and if you present it to their intellect and they reject it, then they fall into the other category, voluntary doubts. Either way, these are sins against faith, and they have to be worked out in this life. We have to conform ourselves to the will of God, to the will of Christ, the will of the church. For God can neither deceive nor be deceived. We should always be reminded that God is the one who is perfect. His will is best for all things. Who better knows creation than the one who created it, right? So, since he created us, he knows best for us. And we must conform our wills to his will. And
if we fall into those two categories of involuntary doubt or voluntary doubt, we must always, always strive in prayer to work out our issues with the Lord, and ask for open hearts. Pray that God works on your heart and mind continuously. Grow in faith and believe, even if you can't understand it fully. Faith and reason go hand in hand. They are like this. If they're properly formed and presented in the correct manner. You can't believe in God solely on reason. And to believe only in God through faith is still incomplete. God gave us reason. Let's use our minds and our hearts and our intellects to pursue not only the natural truths of the world, but the supernatural truths of the divine order that God has made and established in creation. God bless.
Hi guys, stay tuned for the next part 2, the Theological Virtue of Hope. Like and subscribe please.